How much time do you spend with your mobile phone? Have you ever felt uneasy or anxious without it? These questions may seem trivial, but they touch on a phenomenon that's more prevalent than you might think. Welcome to the world of nomophobia, a term that emerged in 2008 to describe the anxiety of being without a mobile phone. It's a modern-day fear, born from our increasing dependence on these devices for just about everything, from communication to entertainment, from information to social connectivity. More than half of mobile phone users in Britain admitted to experiencing this form of anxiety, according to a study conducted by the UK Post Office. Over a decade later, nomophobia is now a worldwide phenomenon, a testament to the integral role smartphones play in our lives. But could this relationship be turning into an unhealthy attachment? It's time we examine this invisible tether to our devices. It's not just about the quantity, but also the quality of your interaction with your phone. In our quest for constant connectivity, we often overlook the subtle signs of nomophobia. Let's delve into some of these telltale symptoms. First up is constant checking. This isn't about checking your phone when a notification pops up. Rather, it's about feeling compelled to check it, even when there's no ping or buzz. You might find yourself unlocking your screen every few minutes, habitually scrolling through apps, even though there are no new updates. Next is the overwhelming feeling of anxiety. It's that tiny fluttering in your stomach when you can't find your phone, or when your battery is about to die, and there's no charger in sight. This anxiety can escalate into a full-blown panic for some, making the thought of being without a phone almost unbearable. Then there's the dependency. It's not just about using your phone to stay connected or to kill time. It's when your phone starts to feel like an extension of yourself. You reach out for it first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and countless times in between. Finally, there's the avoidance of separation. You may find yourself taking your phone to places where it's not necessary or even appropriate. You carry it around the house, take it to the bathroom, or place it next to your pillow when you sleep. The idea of leaving it behind, even for a short while, seems unthinkable. These signs might seem trivial or even normal to some. After all, in this digital age, isn't everyone a little too attached to their phones? But it's important to remember that when these behaviors start interfering with your daily life and well-being, it might be time to reassess your relationship with your phone. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards addressing the issue. Why do we feel this compelling pull towards our phones? It's a question that many of us have asked ourselves. Today, we'll delve into the root causes of nomophobia, starting with our dependency on technology. Smartphones are like Swiss Army knives of the digital age. We use them for communication, for getting information, for entertainment, and for staying socially connected. They've seamlessly integrated into our daily routines, making them practically indispensable. This high level of dependency can foster a fear of being without our phones, a key trigger of nomophobia. Another factor is the fear of missing out, or FOMO. In an age where news breaks and trends change in the blink of an eye, we feel the need to stay constantly connected, to be up to date with the latest happenings. This constant need to be in the loop can amplify feelings of anxiety when we're disconnected from our phones. Then there's the social pressure. We live in a society that places a high premium on staying connected. This societal norm can exacerbate feelings of anxiety when we're separated from our phones, making us more susceptible to nomophobia. Lastly, our emotional attachment to our devices plays a significant role. For many of us, our phones are more than just devices. They're extensions of ourselves. They hold our memories, our contacts, our messages, our personal details. The thought of being without such an integral part of ourselves can be daunting, intensifying the fear of being without our phones. In essence, nomophobia stems from a combination of our dependency on technology, fear of missing out, social pressure, and emotional attachment to our devices. It's not just about the fear of being without a phone. It's about the fear of being disconnected, of being out of the loop, of being alone. Understanding these causes can help us navigate our relationship with technology. By acknowledging these root causes, we can start to address our fears and find a healthier balance in our digital lives. But what happens when this invisible tether starts to strangle us? Imagine a constant, gnawing need to check your phone, a persistent whisper in the back of your mind, reminding you of unread emails, unanswered texts, and unseen social media updates. This relentless pressure can ramp up stress levels, turning the supposed convenience of our smartphones into a source of persistent tension. And then there's the nighttime glow, the one that's all too familiar to many of us. The blue light emitted by our screens, coupled with the mental stimulation of scrolling through endless content, can wreak havoc on our sleep patterns. This can lead to a vicious cycle of late-night phone use and daytime fatigue, which can affect our overall health and productivity. But it's not just our sleep that suffers. Despite being more connected than ever, we can end up feeling isolated. An over-reliance on our phones for social interaction can create a disconnect from the real world, leading to a sense of loneliness. It's an irony of our time, where the tool designed to bring us closer can make us feel more alone. And let's not forget the impact on our productivity. The constant ping of notifications, the lure of a quick social media check, can easily turn into hours of distraction. This can lead to a significant reduction in our focus and productivity, affecting our work and academic performance. The truth is, the effects of nomophobia aren't always obvious. They can creep up on us, subtly altering our mood, our habits, our relationships. It's a silent impact, one that can easily be dismissed or overlooked. But it's there, persistently gnawing away at our mental well-being, our peace of mind. And so, we find ourselves at a crossroads. On one hand, we have this incredible tool that provides unlimited access to information and connectivity. On the other, we have a potential source of stress, sleeplessness, and isolation. The effects of nomophobia can ripple through our lives, often unnoticed. But by recognizing these impacts, we can start to take steps towards a healthier relationship with our smartphones and ultimately with ourselves. So, how can we regain control over our digital lives? Let's explore a few coping strategies that can help us deal with nomophobia. The first strategy is a digital detox. This doesn't mean that you have to give up your phone entirely, but rather, take regular breaks from it. Limit your screen time, perhaps by designating certain hours of the day as phone-free periods. It's about consciously disconnecting, allowing your mind to breathe and reminding yourself that you can indeed function without a constant digital connection. Next, let's talk about setting boundaries. This involves creating specific times and places for phone usage. For instance, make meal times and the hour before bed phone-free zones. You might also want to consider turning off non-essential notifications. By setting these boundaries, you can create a healthier balance between your online and offline activities. Mindfulness practices also offer a powerful tool in combating nomophobia. Mindfulness meditation, in particular, can help you become more aware of your smartphone usage patterns and break compulsive habits. It's about staying present, focusing on the here and now, rather than constantly checking your phone for updates. Finally, don't hesitate to seek professional support if nomophobia significantly impacts your daily functioning or mental well-being. Mental health professionals can provide coping strategies and emotional guidance to help you navigate through this modern-day challenge. Remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. In essence, taking control of our digital lives involves a conscious effort to limit our dependence on smartphones. It's about recognizing that while these devices offer convenience and connectivity, they can also lead to anxiety and isolation if not used mindfully. So, let's challenge ourselves to break free from the invisible chains of nomophobia. Let's strive to use technology as a tool to enhance our lives, not as a crutch that hinders our ability to truly live. It's not about completely abandoning our devices, but finding a healthy balance. In the end, it's all about balance, isn't it? It isn't about completely discarding our phones or demonizing technology. Instead, It's about fostering a healthy relationship with our devices. They are, after all, tools designed to enhance our lives, not to dominate them. It's about recognizing when our digital habits start to spill over into obsession, causing anxiety, stress, or social isolation. It's about understanding that while our phones connect us to the world, they shouldn't become our world. So take a moment today. Reflect on your phone usage. Are you in control, or are you letting it control you? Consider incorporating digital detoxes into your routine, setting boundaries for when and where you use your phone, and practicing mindfulness to stay present in the real world. And if you find yourself struggling, remember that it's okay to seek help. Remember, your phone is a tool, not a tether. Use it wisely.